we're trying this again.
For what, the third or fourth time?
Okay. It's been a while, so hopefully we'll be more tame during this one. Our last recording, it was like, we were so angry, because of our recording program wasn't working properly, so we thought we would take a break for a while before we tried playing this again. So
now we're having on back to dramatical murder, but whatever.
Dramatical murder, that was the game messing up, not the recording program, so.
No, it was the recording messing up, and then we got so far, and then the recording was fucked up.
Yeah.
Let's stop talking about it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just
Nameless
get pissed
is about
off.
dolls that come to life and whatnot. And there's a lot of mystery behind it.
I just chose one. Leave me alone. Oh, wait, there was a specific order where you're supposed to do these in, so it makes more sense. I think I have it on here still.
Okay.
Let's do this again. I got it. Woo!
Okay, so we're gonna be playing Lance.
Who is a silver hair dude that is lit up.
Yeah.
With blue eyes and pretty looking ish. I don't think it matters which one I click on. Oh, they're telling you which ones you need to do first when you highlight those.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Shut up. Okay. I realized.
Alright, let's
leave me alone. Do we just want to change her name?
Yeah, might as well.
It's always fun when
It's like Hakuana, that's such a beautiful name. But, okay.
Oh, okay, whatever you said there.
We just shoved our two names together. It's just the YouTube channel name. Alright.
Whatever.
Do you want to do this or do you want me to do it?
I forgot what we were doing. Who was doing all the talking in the beginning? I think I was, right?
Yeah, before you were, like, doing the narration and I was doing the actual main character talking. Do you want to do that again or you want to switch?
Sure, why not? Blinking white light fills my sight because it slows down after a while once you get past the opening. Like,
yeah.
My arms and legs feel lighter and soon I feel my body hover. Ah, it's still weird.
Where am I? Maybe in a dream?
I gather the strength to walk forward despite my feet barely touching the ground.
She's on the moon.
No matter how far I go, white space continues without end. I open my eyes but can't see or hear anything. I stop and look around.
This place is so pure and clean, but for some reason I feel sad. Every time I read that line, it's like, I feel like I'm reading a poem.
I know, right? This place, surrounded by glimmering light, white as snow, is breathtakingly beautiful. Can I just not actually have to click? No, I have to click. Dang it.
Oh yeah, I love it when you can just hit the arrow key.
I know, right?
It's like, yay! Not as much effort.
But such extreme beauty can only belong in another world. I feel like I'm reading a storybook for kids.
Right? But this is supposed to be like a dream-like thing. Did you just skip past the link?
Who?
Oh, okay.
It was just not wanting to go through.
Okay.
I see something blurred far away. I can't see properly because of the glaring light coming at me from all directions. All I could make out was a tall person and another slightly shorter.
Also, I find it weird that the horizon randomly appeared. Two
I
people.
know, right? Randomly. Oh yeah, we don't have to talk a lot!
Yeah.
I don't know who they are though.
Yeah. I don't either.
Who are they? What are they talking about?
And if some of you are worried that you can't hear them that well, it doesn't matter, it's Korean, so.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to understand it anyway.
Unless you're Korean.
Yeah, unless you're Korean.
But still, the words are right there.
Yeah.
Read.
They got voice actors for not reading it.
모두 당신의 몫이라는 것만 기억해 주세요. 모든 것이 당신의 의지였다는 걸 잊지 마시길. 자, 그럼 이것을 받으세요.
Weren't when we first playing it, we thought they were speaking Japanese.
Yeah, because it was so quiet that we couldn't understand what they were saying, and they were speaking so quickly that it sounded kind of like Japanese at first.
The tall man hands over something. I love how she just calls him tall man.
Yes.
We don't know who that is.
Not at
I took a look down for a while and slowly turned to my side. His lips seemed to move a little.
What? He seems to be talking to me.
Let's go a little closer. Suddenly, fierce wind started to rip through. The wind seemed to will me out of this place. I made it a little bit louder.
Yeah. Hold on. Not yet. Wait, I haven't... Feathers.
Along the wind,
Plethora of feathers.
I know. Was like, how am I supposed to say that word, huh? Flew around and blocked my sight.
Plethora means the same thing.
I parted through the wind blowing. That sounds weird to me.
Yeah.
I parted through the wind blowing towards me and made my way to him with all the strength I had.
I would have been like, I forced my way through the wind. Or something like that.
The moment I thought I had finally reached him, I fell into a bottomless pit along with countless feathers.
And became a chicken.
Oh boy. It's been long enough for making weird jokes again.
Yes.
I was woken up by the noisy alarm clock that won't shut up.
God damn it, 11 o'clock. Why must you ruin my relationship with my bed?
You're just jealous.
Is it morning? But I think I was dreaming about something till just now. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe it's not like we just read it.
No.
I keep tracing my memory, but it's still fuzzy from sleep. I can't remember.
Well, it's mostly whiteness anyway, so it's not really much to remember.
Yeah. I don't dream often, so the feeling after having one feels strange.
I'm the same way.
The most recent dream was, right, it was then. It was when Grandpa died about 3 years ago. 3 years ago from now. The day I fell asleep tired from remembering my grandpa who was no longer by my side. I had a dream about waking up to a peaceful morning with him. In my dream, I saw him smiling and waking me up as always, telling me, "You'll be late if you don't get up now." I don't know why, I just read that in the voice that the one from Seduce Me kind of spoke in a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, no, there's too much Seduce Me. I did automatically, no.
It's like I'm too used to the Seduce Me, Grandpa.
And the next morning when I realized that his smile was all just a dream.
I know it's like supposed to be emotional and everything, but sometimes there's a lot of times when people are like, "Oh, this person from my past," and I'm just like, "It's been so long, shut up." Like, after it's been a while, it's like, you know, you haven't moved on from this a bit more. I know it hurts to lose a family member and everything, but I move on pretty quickly, so I don't understand that as easily. Oh, no, this won't do. Let's just have happy thoughts in the morning.
Happy thoughts, okay.
She says while frowning.
Anyways, it's definitely been a long time since I had a dream. I drew the curtains as soon as I got out of bed. The window was slightly wet from the rain last night, but as a result, the sky was incredibly clear.
Wow, the weather is so good today. Grandpa, isn't it perfect to hang out with the laundry? Until it rains.
Isn't today perfect to hang out with the laundry?
Oh.
To hang out with the laundry.
Oh, I said with?
I think so.
Whoops! Just gonna be chilling with my laundry basket.
I love how when they do old men, you can never actually see their face.
Right?
Or past one.
Or they'll have like this weird specific imagery for it. Like in No Game No Life, every time one of the main characters was remembering her grandpa, he looked like a king card. Like it was this weird animation of like the guy with like the twin beards on the king card, and it's like, who the fuck is this guy?
I stare at the small framed picture on the desk. This house used to be the place where two people, my grandpa and I, used to live. That is proven false later on.
I know.
He took care of me instead of my parents who went abroad for research. I listened to him more after I grew up because I'd lived with him since I was little. What is with them, like, growing up with either their parents or neither there, or their parents don't care for them the way they think they should?
I know. It's like they always do their best to avoid parents at all costs in visual novels.
Seduce Me kind of did that too. Because
Yeah.
they had to be there at the beginning, but it's just like, why?
Yeah. I think it's so that they don't really have to worry about the parents at all, or have to be like, oh yeah, this is the boyfriend. Like, haven't you noticed that in every visual novel, even if they do have parents, they never bring it up with the parents? Never.
I want to be that one person that's like, here's my boyfriend. He says hi, but we gotta go now. Bye! Even that's better than not ever introducing them. Ever.
Yeah. Like, I always find it awesome whenever in fanfiction they actually introduce themselves to the parents. And I'm just like, thank you. Thank you! Include the parents somehow!
I listened to him more after I grew up because I'd lived with him. Oh wait, I read that. Oops.
Yeah. Most pictures are of Grandpa and I.
Those look like dolls. I think that's what she's talking about with her grandpa right there.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
Grandpa smiles in all the pictures pinned at the board on above the desk. Yeah, nah, those are dolls.
Now, the picture frame has your grandpa in it, but everything else is just dolls. And I find it funny that she has a bunch of pictures of her dolls right next to her dolls. Like, I could understand, like, having some pictures on your file, especially if you have a blog with them and everything, but why post a bunch of pictures of your dolls right next to your dolls?
I know, right?
It's like, what's the point?
I can't even begin to describe the amount of shock I received when he passed away from chronic illness. Chronic illness means you've known about it for a while.
Yeah. Like,
word choices.
Typically, chronic illness, that's like 6 months that you're learning about it, that you're knowing about it and everything.
Sometimes it's years beforehand.
Yeah, sometimes it'll be like slowly building up until finally the doctor's like, yeah, you got 2 months or something.
Like cancer.
Yeah, like cancer. It's just...
Cancer, you can have it for years.
Yeah.
Days pass by me with me constantly passing out from crying so hard. I don't like it when they do that kind of crap.
I know.
It's like, okay, I get you're sad, just shut up.
I mean, like...
I've read it in 100 other ones.
I know.
Oh.
Like, when my grandma died, I didn't even really cry, and I just didn't really talk to someone for a couple days, but after that, I just kind of moved on with my life. That's how I deal with things.
Unable to bear seeing me like this, my parents suggested that I move to the States with them. This is making me want to yawn, so I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
But I shook my head. Who? I didn't want to be a burden to their research, but more importantly, I couldn't leave this house. You don't care shit about the research.
Yeah. We don't even know what they're researching. It just says, we don't want to bother their research.
Of what?
Of what? Yeah, it doesn't even say what they're doing. It's just like, yeah, they're working in the States. Okay, then.
The house itself was full of memories I had with Grandpa.
정말 괜찮겠니? 그러지 말고 함께 가자꾸나. 엄마 아빠 일이라면 걱정하지 마.
No, it's really fine. All my friends in here, and I want to graduate in Korea.
네가 정가 된 할수 없군.
Even my parents have more force than that.
I know, right?
Like, when they were thinking
That's like a really weak attempt. That just shows they didn't really want her with them.
like when my senior year was starting, and my parents were like finally got up enough to finally move out of the apartment complex and everything. I told them I wanted to finish my school year at Centennial, and they got pissed at me and like, hell no, you're coming with us. We're getting the hell out of this city, and you're coming with us whether you like it or not.
It was that or you go with your mom, pretty much.
Yeah. I did go with her for a few months, but I was like, give me back. I don't care where we're going. I don't want to be there anymore.
That's probably why they did it, because they knew you wouldn't want to stay there.
Right?
Your parents are devious sometimes.
Yes, they are.
As they commonly say, no parent can persuade a child otherwise. I saw them often, their disappointed smiles, and I became alone in this house. They didn't try very hard, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was like the weakest attempt I've ever seen at getting someone to stay with them.
Yeah.
The house is a bit too big to live in by myself. Foreshadowing!
guys are confused right now, but you'll understand, trust me.
I slowly looked around the living room.
Grandpa, it's already been over a year. Time flies by really fast, doesn't it? Why are you still thinking?
Around the house, there are still many traces of him other than the pictures. Dandelion!
I'm living to the fullest just by myself, so don't worry.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tempted to play Dandelion so just we can play like the really abusive black cat.
Oh my god. Like, the whole time you're gonna be playing him, you're gonna be like, I hate you! Then every once in a while you're gonna be like, oh, that's cute. But fuck! No! This is the abusive cycle!
I have a feeling if I was in a real life relationship like that, I would so fall into that category. I would not be able to get out of it. I have a feeling that would happen to me. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm swayed by cute things so easily.
I'm the type of person where, like, if something bad in a relationship starts happening, I don't really do anything about it. I just run from it. So I would probably just suddenly start avoiding him completely, but I wouldn't physically say I want to break up with you.
I'm probably the opposite of that. I wouldn't try to change him, but I wouldn't do anything about it either.
We should still talk about Dandelion and get back to this game.
I'm passive aggressive, okay?
Same here.
I'm sorry, I just saw that. I was like, Dandelion!
Because they have that portrait in Dandelion too!
At first, I wasn't used to being alone, so every night I blankly stared inside the empty house.
Though actually, that portrait makes me... If this is by the same creator, I wonder how the relationship of all the dolls are gonna be.
Fuck, I didn't think about that.
Right? It's like... It's just gonna be like another Dandelion but with dolls. Instead of cats and rabbits. You're just sipping on your soda.
And every time it just made me feel more and more lonely. But now everything is alright.
For a moment there, I was like, why is she lonely? Oh yeah, grandpa problems.
Because I have those kids. I was about to say I have no kids.
No kids at all. Which is good, because I'm still in high school. Yay!
I see the desk muddled with diaries and pens. See, those are dolls! They're not your grandpa, you fucking liar.
Yes.
You liar. I don't even know that's your grandpa. And on the shelf next to it were my most cherished treasures. They are the joys of my life and give me my precious friends who gave me back my smile. I can't talk. I don't know English, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a horrible English talker.
Hey everyone, had a good night's sleep?
I forgot. How do I... That's not it.
Is it right?
No.
Mom's right. I really need I really am a carbon copy of Grandpa. Yeah, I need a carbon copy of Grandpa. That's what I need.
Fudge, I forgot how to get rid of this. I did it before. I forgot how. Crap.
Is it like shift?
No.
No. I can't help you because I wasn't the one controlling the game.
I want to say it has something to do with this, but obviously not. No.
I know you just like, I'm pretty sure it was like something on the keyboard, but I don't remember what. You're just hitting a bunch of random buttons.
Well, I don't know.
Well, you'll see the zoom in of the black-haired guy dude in just a moment.
He really loved books, and it was his hobby to collect antique books. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by things. So the house always smelled of all kinds of books. What the? And in that case, it was my hobby to collect dolls. Crowley Doll is the company that produced these dolls. I call it the company that gives dolls souls.
Though honestly, I've done some research. I can't find shit on like specific companies that just do like dolls that are like kind of popular or whatever. Like there'll be websites where you could be like, oh, look at all these dolls you can get from all these different makers, but that's about it. And typically they look like they're like homemade websites or something.
Sorry,
That's
I need
weird.
to like get rid of it.
Yeah, I can understand that. Just clean your desk.
It's bugging me.
Yeah, like when you pulled your keyboard away, I was like, ew.
It's nasty. I don't
There we go.
The first day I got to know about Kroby Doll through the internet, I had this intense feeling. After that day, I started collecting the allowance my parents sent me, and finally one day, as I desperately hoped for, I got my first doll. He died after I bought my first doll, and that's when I devoted myself to collecting more dolls.
Once again, I forgot about the grandpa, and I was like, how did your doll die? He's not alive yet.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, Grandpa. Never mind.
It's like, oh yeah, grandpa dude. Yeah, that guy.
You're still talking about him. Are you sure you didn't have an affair with him? She's talking about him like she was in love.
Yeah, like, the way she talks about her grandpa is the way, like, some people would talk about, like, their lost lovers or their lost children. Because that's, like, the only reason I could see why you would still be thinking about him for so long.
I know.
Especially since he's your grandpa. You kind of expect him to die. No.
Collecting dolls became more important to my life because I was left on a way.
Yeah.
I ended up getting 4 more dolls, and now I have 5 in total. And that is 5 relationships we have to go through in this game.
And, like, 3 of them we're not looking forward to at all.
No, these 3.
Oh, fucking red.
I'm kind of looking forward to Yuri because he's funny in his own way and just so cute.
Yes.
I ended up getting 4. Oh wait,
Yes.
They were quite expensive to buy for the average student, so I had to cut back on the other expenses.
We shouldn't be too hard since your parents are paying for the place. Lance, the one we have to go for. Hi, young master. Don't treat him that way!
Well, we don't have to go for him first. They just recommend to go to Lance first.
I know, but I feel like
well,
we
it's
should.
just that way you don't ruin the storyline and you don't reveal things you wouldn't know for the other storylines.
Yeah.
That's like a no thank you. They recommend you go for the what I'm just gonna call him Virgin Boy, so I don't remember his name. But they recommend you go for Virgin Boy first because you're playing through like you know nothing.
Yeah.
And at the very end, you're like confused the whole time.
Yeah, and I was playing another dating sim once, and I started playing one of the characters because he was most interesting to me, and he revealed something about one of the other characters, and I was like, yeah, can you believe that they're having all this trouble with all this other stuff? And I was like, what? I didn't know that. And then when I played him, I was like, oh, there was a lot of emotion and stuff behind that. Okay.
Which one was it?
I forgot what it was called. It was one of the ones by the same people that made the one with like Arlo and whatnot. It was the same creator. One of those games. One of the musical ones. Or they were in the band or something.
Oh, I didn't play that one. I was like,
yeah. Oh well, back to the story.
This doll standing here flaunting his long, shiny, silver hair is Lance, the first doll I ever bought. One where Grandpa died shortly after.
Yep.
Lance is the one doll that always stood by me when Grandpa was alive.
And I'll read red again, so it's long.
I can do it.
Good morning. You're as cute as usual. Oh, and for any of you wondering, with all our reactions and everything, we haven't gotten that far into the game. We just learned the basics of all the characters, but we haven't started dating or anything yet. We haven't even gotten to the school with the first aid with the dolls yet.
It's just we've read so many manga and stuff. We're just like, I know these types.
It's like, I see the black flags everywhere.
He's a yandere.
Totally yandere.
The doll with its tiny, delicate face and bashfully gathered hands is Yeon.
Yeon, huh?
Or, I'm just gonna call him Y. Kroby doll's prototype.
Can't say Yeonho.
I'm not saying Yeonho every time.
Okay.
I mess it up. The day I met him, I was surfing the internet as usual after coming home. But then I saw Yeonho being sold in an auction for a ridiculous price, and without hesitating, I clicked the bidding button. Later, when I opened the delivered box containing Yeonho, I unconsciously screamed out of happiness. Oh, remember when we were arguing about the order of the dolls she got them in?
Yes.
And I won that argument.
Damn you!
I forgot what was it like if
like I thought the one with black hair was the first doll, and you were like, no, it was Lance, and you were right.
And did I go to Lance first just so I could say it when I was right?
Yeah, you did.
What kind of person was the owner selling such a pretty doll at such a cheap price? Warning flag.
Warning flag, so bright and shiny.
I didn't see you there, big shiny warning flag. It's not like you're screaming danger.
It's love doll all over again.
Y'all know, seems like he'll never betray me, even if he'll betray me if I love him unconditionally.
So much foreshadowing.
And that is probably the biggest reason why I bought him. I'm doing him last.
Okay. I still find it weird that they say he has brown hair. Look at the
It's
weather today.
goldish brown.
Yeah, ish.
Ish.
Yeah. Look at the weather today. It makes me feel better just by looking. I feel like I'm looking at you. I still find that line weird.
What does she even mean by that?
I don't
Translation problems.
I know. I mean, like, if he had, like, bright blue eyes or something, I could kind of see that, but...
He has green.
I know.
So, like, maybe the
Grass?
grass? I don't know. I raise the brunette doll's hand and wave. There is a lot of backstory behind how I was able to get Tay. When Croby Doll first released Tay, his popularity was beyond imagination. Being limited edition, along with having a dandy and handsome face, brought out an explosive response from the fans. As a result, I failed to purchase him. I love how she says it.
Yeah. I
could only get him used because he was a limited edition, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah. And here's what that guy looks like.
And didn't we think this was so creepy at first?
Right? We were like, oh god, he looks like he'll rape me.
And isn't he supposed to be like one of the cuter ones too?
I know, that's supposed to be like the main guy you go after.
He's not supposed to be red? What?
I thought he was supposed to be the main guy you go after.
Oh, Yuri?
Yeah. They kind of set him up to be the main guy in my opinion. Because there are certain visual novels that are like, hey, look at this character, and I'm like, yeah, cool. I want to go for the other guy.
I know, that's what happened with Sam and Damien.
Yeah.
We know they want us to go after Sam first, but...
Damien! Yeah.
I see the tallest doll among the five... Dream.
It's like, what are you doing? They got this coffee!
The tall black-haired doll with a slender body and a model-like feel is Yuri. Unlike the existing dolls from Croba Doll's adult line, he seems realistic and looks like an immature adult male.
No, it doesn't! He's the only one that looks like a girl! Like, even Lance doesn't look like a girl, and he got that long-ass hair.
No, I was like mature adult male, and remember when we first meet him?
Yeah.
He's like the mole. Oh, yes.
Oh my god, I just realized something. They did the detail on the hands.
Yeah.
To make it look like all the different parts that you could paint and everything. That's cool. Oh yeah, my line. The number of visitors still explode every time I post pictures of you on the blog.
It was Yuri who saved my blog from wasting away to rot.
Oh, Tumblr.
Oh, Tumblr. You sly dog, you. I receive a lot of comments when I upload pictures of him, and that is not something for the internet to enjoy, okay? Please don't. I don't want posts and crap of that. I can imagine bad things happening. I'm good.
You just don't like Tumblr, did you?
I love Tumblr, but people on Tumblr come up with random and weird shit.
I know. Yeah.
Whatever, I think like that too. His broad shoulders and beautiful figure oozes sexiness.
Yes, I just had to say oozes with you because it's such a weird word. Because like when I hear the word oozes, I don't think.
I think of like sores and wounds. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I imagine like pus coming out. That's what I think of with the word ooze.
It's as if he's telling us with his body, I'm cool.
This description is so funny.
I doubt more explanation is needed. No, I want more. This thing is hilarious.
And the funny thing is, when we were first playing this, we were like, that explanation wasn't needed at all. Hello, warrior. The Earth is safe today, all because of you.
Oh my god, Red pissed me off. I'm so happy he's the last one we need to do.
Right?
He also has the most bad endings.
Yeah.
And then the hair of a red-haired doll. What? That doesn't make sense. Meeting Red was special. You have your naming expertise is so awesome.
Well, the thing is, his name was probably literally Red in the Korean version, and it seemed exotic. But here it's just, oh, it's a color. Yay.
People were a bit surprised when Kroby Doll announced the action hero type doll Red in their new release conference.
And the contradictions in this whole thing.
Kroby Doll has always been known for their charming and mature male dolls. Amongst all the work, Kroby Doll recruited testers for Red, and luckily I was selected.
Testers. Notice that S there.
When my name was announced, I couldn't believe my ears. But unfortunately, after the conference, Red was not officially released. They only chose one tester to give this doll for free, and that was me. Okay. One. Testers means more than one.
Yeah.
You used it right there. Or it's tester means one.
Yeah. But earlier you said chose testers, meaning that there was more than one. Now you're like, oh yeah, I was the only tester. Why didn't you remove that S thing?
It's still a shame that they didn't release the doll afterwards. It would have been nice for him to have gained popularity and been officially released. But as a result, I was the only person in the world who owned Red. But I can't help but feel gloomy every time I look at him. You know what? What we go through on history might explain why he never was officially released.
Probably.
Wait, did I read that? Oh, yeah. I was like, what? Money was a bit tight from the expense, but I have zero regrets.
Anyway, new shoes should arrive today. To whom should I put them on first?
Okay, for me, she says money is tight, but you're spending money on all these doll clothes.
Well, the accessories tend to be like $10, maybe. It's the actual dolls themselves that are like $100, $200.
But she says it's tight, and she's spending money on change of clothes for dolls.
Yeah.
Can you see my confusion?
Yeah, I can see your confusion.
I straighten myself and stretch. The 5 dolls watch in silence.
As I accidentally opened up the menu.
Although they are lifeless dolls, it has become a habit to talk to them like this.
Lifeless.